اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Salamun alaikum, Ya Ali Madad. As we know, I said that each Tuesday I would be having daily lectures, small series of lectures. These lectures were very beneficial for our youth. I have decided to re-recite another lecture that I recited. I have decided to recite the lecture I have recited Tuesday because there were some technical issues maybe, but this lecture is so important that today I will be re-reciting it. Our subject for today will be Kutub Arba, known as the 4 books. These are actually the most reliable Shia hadith. Al-Kutub al-Arba, the 4 books, or Usul al-Arba, the 4 principles, are the 4 books of hadiths regarded as the most reliable by the Shias. The 4 books are Al-Kafi, Man La Yahzar al-Faqih, Tahzib al-Ihkam, and Al-Istibsar. Al-Kafi was written by Sheikh Kulani, and Man La Yahzar al-Faqih was actually written by Sheikh Saduq. Tahzib al-Ihkam and Al-Istibsar was written by Sheikh Tusi. So first, I'm going to introduce Al-Kafi, our first book. Al-Kafi, which is our first book, was compiled by Yaqub Kulani in 329 after Hijrah. This was the time of the minor occultation. It contains about 16,000 hadith, which are divided into 3 general sections. Number 1, usul, principles. Number 2, furu, the branches. And number 3, rawda. Usul contains hadiths that are related to beliefs. Furu contains hadith concerning jurisprudence, which is our fiqh. And rawda contains hadith that are concerning to our ethics and morality, which mostly focuses on our history. This is our first Shia book. The second book, Man La Yahzar al-Faqih. This was compiled by Sheikh Saduq in 381 after Hijrah. It also contains 6,000 hadith related to jurisprudence and practical ruling. 6,000 hadith that talk about jurisprudence and practical ruling. And all of these are which Al-Saduq deemed as authentic and used as the basis for his fatwas. Sheikh Saduq, in his book, Sheikh Saduq says that in Sheikh Saduq's book, his book Kamal ad-Din, he says that he was born in the early period of the deputyship of Hussein bin Ra, the 3rd deputy of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, during the minor occultation. Sheikh Saduq himself narrates that Sheikh Saduq's father had asked Abu Ja'far to ask Hussein bin Ra to ask Imam Mahdi to pray for him. Hussein bin Ra wrote back and told him that the Imam had prayed for him and that he would soon be granted a very blessed son, which was Sheikh Saduq himself. On the basis of this account, early Shia scholars have actually placed the date after the year 305 after Hijrah. Hussein bin Ra was the deputy of Imam Zamana from 305 after Hijrah. So this is why we say that Sheikh Saduq's birthday was around 305 after Hijrah. And now let's talk about our 3rd and 4th book. And the reason I am kind of talking it together is because they were written by the same alim, Sheikh Tusi. The 3rd book is Tahzib al-Ihkam, and it was compiled by Sheikh Tusi 460 after Hijrah during the major occultation. The hadith collection was compiled by Sheikh Tusi, and the hadith contains mainly related to jurisprudence. If we read the book, the hadith mainly talk about jurisprudence. Sheikh Tusi compiled this work by the order of Sheikh Mufid, who was the teacher of Sheikh Tusi. If we read Tahzib al-Ihkam, we observe it has 393 chapters and a huge 13,590 hadith, which is a lot. Let's discuss about our 4th book. Our 4th book is Al-Istibsar, a very important book. This book was also written by Sheikh Tusi, who wrote our 3rd book. But this book has 5,511 hadith, and it is a very important book to understand the Shia hadith. Al-Istibsar is a very important book to understand the Shia hadith. So, this lecture is very important for our young youth, because we have talked about the 4 books. And our youth should understand about our 4 important books to increase the ma'rifat of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.